Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design. I'm out in the factory this morning. My clock's off by an hour. I've told you that a million times. It's actually about 7:30. Get up at 3:30 and let Zeke out. Been a long day. But I worked really hard yesterday. Made a lot of stoves, so I got a lot of orders out. So today I've got a fairly easy day. In the afternoon yesterday, I made two SS1s for a gentleman, which I was going to make today, but I made them last night. So today they're all made. They're in the box, ready to go out. Sold a lot of SS1s yesterday and even some M2S BSS. A lot of stuff. But I'm on the mend. I got 6 orders this morning, and it's not that bad. But anyway, I have a lot of time, you probably guessed, to think, because I'm out here so much by myself and I'm always mulling things over. So I just wanted to throw this out. Maybe somebody knows the answer to this. There's some pretty smart people out there, and you probably has to be a history buff to know this. But let me start this out by explaining to you what brought on this thought train. Every morning I get up and check my email, and I have a section where I go and click, and it shows just shows the comments I've gotten in the past 24 hours. And this one guy, who I don't know, never even seen before, of course I don't know his real name because it's on YouTube, and he's got a username, which I didn't recognize. No, just nobody. Somebody right out of the blue. Left 3 or 4 really, really nasty, hateful comments. None of them were founded. I've never done anything to the guy. If he ever bought any of my product and had any problem with it, he's never contacted me and asked for any help. So I'm totally baffled. And he left these really hateful comments. Well, of course, somebody like that, I just clicked the hide comments from the forum, and he's gone. Any comments he leaves now, he'll just be talking to himself. Got this all figured out. I've done this a few times, and didn't used to be that way. You used to have to ban them, but now they've changed it. They keep changing things on YouTube. Anyway, and it's a good setup. But I got thinking about that, and I asked myself, okay, now why would somebody leave nasty comments like that? Obviously, they don't like me. That goes without saying. If they like me, they wouldn't do that, because I get a lot of really good comments from people that like me. So they dislike me. Okay, what have I done to cause them to dislike me? And after a lot of thought, my conclusion is nothing. I haven't personally done anything to make them not like me. Okay then, why don't they like me? Well, there's only in my mind, and maybe there's several other reasons. In my mind, it comes down to the old, they're jealous. I'm successful, and obviously they're not. And they're jealous. I make videos. I even went to their website, and they've got a YouTube channel. They don't have any videos. They probably have no camera presence, which is not a sin or anything. Some people do, some people don't. They don't have any camera presence, and they don't have anything anybody's interested in talking about. And obviously, if they did, they'd just be spewing out hate. And as Jared and a few other people have found out, when you spew out hate, people don't want to hear that. That's not something the general public wants a steady diet of, unless they're a very hateful person themselves. And as Robert told me one time, those type of people gather together like dust bunnies. They all ball up. But anyway, they just don't like me because I'm successful. Okay. Now to finally get to my point, I beat my gums enough. This terrorism thing where sleeper cells and ISIS and all this are killing Americans. Obviously hate us. Does anybody know? Because I can't think of anything that I've done to any of them personally to make them hate me. But if they got the chance, if they had the chance, they'd kill me. If I was somewhere in a group where they were doing an attack and they saw me, they'd kill me for sure. No question about it. They wouldn't ask me to recite verses out of the Quran because I couldn't, and they'd kill me. They hate me, they'd kill me. My question is, why? What did I do? What did we do? What did we do to deserve that? What has the American people done to make these, and it's very, very few, just a very, not even 1/10 of 1% of these radicalized Muslims who hate us. I mean, really hate us, to the point where they're willing to put on a suicide vest and blow themselves up just to kill sometimes one of us. What did we do? And if you know the answer to that, because I'm really interested, if you can tell me what we did, let me know. I really want to know. I've looked on the internet and I haven't really found anything solid, so somebody must know. I personally think that if you set one down and talk to them in their own home language and ask them why they hate us, they couldn't tell you. That's what I think. I think it's just something they do. They've just been brainwashed or something. I don't think they have a good solid one-sentence reason why they want to kill Americans. Just like the guy who left the bad comments. I think if you set him right down and said, okay, why are you leaving these bad comments on Tinny's YouTube channel? He'd have a bunch of, oh, he's a this and he's a that, but he wouldn't have a good solid answer. He's just a hateful little man. And life's obviously not going very good for him, and he's taking it out on me. Maybe that's the same thing with this terrorism thing. Life just isn't going good for them, and they're grumpy, and they're going to take it out on us. I think it's deeper than that. Okay, I got to get to work. Got to get these orders out. I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Try to have a really great day, and try to have some fun today. You deserve it. Bye-bye. And I like you guys, all of you. Bye-bye.